September 2026. Harvest season is just a couple weeks away, really. You know, we just had the lunar eclipse. That is 2 for this month. It is a whammy on this planet. So buckle up, peeps, because it's going to be bringing in, expect anything is what it is. Yeah, if you have Sagittarius in your chart anywhere, there should be a message in here somewhere for you. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it, right? Little Palo Santo for you out there, in case you are interested. Gets rid of the darker, heavier energies. Okay, so yeah, let's play tarot. Let me get my deck. Wasn't quite ready. Hold on, if I can pick them up. Okay, yeah. I hope everybody is doing well out there. Let's see what's going on in the cards for you guys here. I've already called in everybody's spirit team, so please just know that they are in the house with us right now. Show me what I need to see. Remove this. Show me what I need to see. What's going on with Sagittarius? Feeling very heavy energies. Hi, everybody. Tapping in and out. Show me. You know, I'm not getting anything right now, and these seem to be taking their time, so I feel like they're being very particular. Because usually I hear something or I envision something already. All right, there we go. Envy and jealousy wants to show itself. Something is a big old backfire. Something about that. Is this your backfire? Is it their backfire? I feel like this could be a biggie with these eclipses that we've had. Harsh or aggressive. Backfire. Okay. This is how we're starting. Sagittarius. Show me what I need to see. Abandonment issues. Yeah, we're going to start with that. Harsh and aggressive. Somebody's feeling their own backfire with the abandonment issues, I feel. And this harsh and aggressive has everything to do with it. So it's either that person that has the backfire, or, it's whatever that is. Real estate. Something about real estate is a backfire. All right, Sag, what's going on here? You guys are my fire kickers. You guys have that, manipulating how you feel about a narrative. Somebody, manipulation, gaslighting, toxic, narcissist, much. So something about the real estate, they're trying to manipulate a situation. They're trying to, like a facade or something. Somebody's very aggressive here and harsh about it. And I feel like it's backfiring in a few ways. So I guess it's going to depend on all of your scenarios. Show me what I need to say. I need a bunch here. Keep them coming. Yeah, I have felt, it was weird because last night I can see the moon from my bedroom window. And I could see this full moon, the clouds that, when you see the stereotypical moon with the clouds going by, you know, maybe around Halloween or something. That's what was out my window last night. It was very ominous. And with Nepal and all the earthquakes and all the people, I mean, a lot of things aren't even televised on TV that are going on, right? 35,000 people have died from the heat in Europe in the last 2 months. Did we hear anything about that on the news? I wonder. I don't watch the news. But I think the idea of all these news things that I keep my eye on, I think it's a good idea to get off the news and keep your news coming in from TikTok or YouTube, because that's how you're going to get the real shit, right? Abandonment issues, bingo. Something is a bingo. Real estate, manipulating how you feel about a narrative. You know, if somebody feels a certain way about something, there's a reason for it. You know, you don't need to be manipulated out of anything. I always teach my collectives to use discernment in a big way, especially these days. Everything, you know, needs discernment. I need a bunch of cards, please. I have a feeling this is going to be a biggie, this reading here for somebody. I don't know, maybe not everybody, but hey, it was just the eclipse, right? Flying monkeys, oh my. Yeah, we're talking narcissists at the very least of this. People that do the dirty work of the ringleader of the flying monkeys in the circus. Yeah, real estate backfire. These flying monkeys are feeling it. Okay. Whatever that means. Whoa, did you see that? Oh, it kind of... Take action. Somebody needs to. Somebody needs to do something about this. Now, it could be them, could be you, could be all of you. Right? But harsh or aggressive here. Feel like this is very, very toxic and could be even abusive, depending on your situations. Somebody took action, I feel, from manipulating from their own manipulation or something. When I get a bunch, if you're new around here, I take the one on the bottom. Boys. Now, I am feeling like there's more than just boys, possibly, and that there could be boys, girls, or what. You figure that out on your end. But here, these kids could have abandonment issues because of everything that they have been through. And the manipulation, you know, somebody could be manipulating the boys about how they feel. No, these boys need to be taught how to discern, how to figure out who's who, right? And if they, you know, listen to their intuition. I don't know. I don't like how this is starting. Show me. Don't forget to do the things. Do the things. Enchanted. Okay, you're new, yeah. Well, if you don't mind a little sass and frass, this channel's for you. Something is about spell work. Something was enchanted, was spell-like. Were these spells broken? Or are they being broken? There's a backfire here. Can't really shuffle right now. HPD. Hyperonic personality disorder. This is a fairly new thing that I personally am learning about. You may know about this or not. I don't know. Maybe you want to fact check, you know. Anywho, this is someone that's like more than manic depressive. This is like a lifestyle. It's really a sad. I'm feeling personality disorders, you know, hyperonic personality disorder. This is a big issue. This, somebody may need therapy or a doctor to get through this because they're just more than a Debbie Downer. You know, it's very sad, really. It's very sad. Faking the whole storyline, manipulating and how you feel about a narrative. So we got boys, bingo, and abandonment issues, and then faking the entire storyline. Really? Well, that's pretty much the same thing, but different. Manipulating how you feel about a narrative. This is a very cunning. I feel like the boys, the kids, are being mind controlled, right? They're being mind controlled. They're being fucking warped. We're going to get more on this. I got questions. Do you have questions? Because I got questions. HPD, hyperonic personality disorder. Somebody needs some help out there. It's a serious thing. Antisocial. Excuse me. In your feelings, silent treatment, or feeling left out. Backfire. Somebody wanted this for somebody else. They wanted them left out. They were the scapegoat. They were the ostracized one. Yeah. Blind monkeys, oh my. Something's a big fat backfire. Yeah. Somebody is very hateful and manipulative. Manipulating, again, is coming out. Manipulation is all over. We just started this reading. Wow, resentful. That's not good. Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't be fucking around, huh? People need to be present. I don't know what this is about, but with this harsh and aggressiveness and the mind control, I'm not taking this very lightly here. This is exactly what that's funny that because I've been through that. Literally, this is why I do my readings for you guys, to help keep you can do this, right? Or what, for my North Noders, being inspired, optimistic, hopeful, and there's possible success here with these flying monkeys. But this envy and jealousy certainly isn't going to get them anywhere. I don't know. There's spell work here. These boys are under some sort of spell. Excuse me. Healing, self-care, introspection, meditation, enchanted, hopeful. Somebody's trying to heal out of this mess. But they hate it. They absolutely hate it. You got to do the work. There's no skipping around. Nobody's better than anybody or first, or you don't have to climb over anybody to, heal. It takes time, period. And whatever your traumas are or tribulations, there's no time limit here. It takes time. Waves, emotions, worry, and fear. People are worried. Harsh and aggressive abandonment issues. Now that this is abandoned, and backfiring, now they're worried, as if they weren't going to be seen of their tactics in the first place or something. But these people, non-believers, they never really believed, because people that do believe understand karma. They understand cause and effect. Worries and fear, it's a waste of energy too. You got to face your fears, right? There's a lot of messages there. But somebody has abandonment issues here. Somebody ghosted a situation, maybe. Somebody is suffering in silence. There's real feelings, broken dreams, unspoken desires. Somebody's really bummed that something didn't work out. They wanted this person red rummed or dead. It didn't work out. Now they're worried because they got caught. It's a backfire. This person, some of these people, maybe not everybody, whatever it was ostracization. It was leaving them out, winning at by any means necessary. Yeah, nice, isn't it? Nice. Lust, greed, and being considerate. You think? You think? These boys taking action, flying monkeys. Have these boys grown up at all? Somebody's faking the whole storyline. If you're faking something and you're lying about something, it's going to come out, right? We already know that with the backfire. So that tells me that whatever this is about, they're not learning their lessons, that's for sure. But whatever they were doing in the past, that's obviously not working, they're still doing. Do feel like Homer Simpson. Do what the fuck? Really? It didn't work for you all those years of cunningness, and you're still up to it. How's that working out for you? You tell me, kind of thing. You fucking tell me. Jesus. Established, settled, secure, or even wealthy. Somebody is. It could be this person in hyperonic personality disorder, or it could be, or whatever, faking the whole storyline. I'm not sure, but we're going deep. We're going deep. Why can't people just be straight up? I'm a straight shooter. I tell it like it is, but I'm a straight shooter. I'm the nicest person in the world until you fucking piss me off. And as you should be. But, I don't get it. I don't compute with some of these, whack jobs out there. I mean, they cause all this destruction and pain and suffering, and then they cry wolf when they get caught or they can't get away. Really? I'm about empowerment, taking charge of that shit. Public image, worried about appearances, that's all they care about. Status and quo. Status and quo, what they look like to others. Who gives a shit? Really? Something about real estate. I'm not sure here yet. We're going to get deeper. Roving eyes, keeping possibilities open, obvious flirt, and disrespectful. Underneath it all, it's the disrespect in this card that's being highlighted. People are worried about their status, how people view them in public. Well, yeah, probably should have thought about that back then. Conquest. Just another notch in the headboard, or is it the real deal? Actions speak the loudest. Somebody's on a mission. Somebody's on a mission. They're on a soul mission. My North Noders are here for a reason on this planet. Yes? Starseeds, the 144, light workers, healers. Somebody could be one of those mystics here. Mechanical. Yeah, we got a mystic and we got a bot. Going through the motions, checked out, routine. This person, yeah. I'm very Matrix-like, very bot-like, NPCs for sure, Give me some more, please, Spirit. Undecided. Choosing between lovers, competing for affection, abandonment issues over there. Ding, 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 ding. We're already getting synchronicities. I haven't even opened my tarot deck yet. These are just oracles. Somebody can't make up their damn mind. But I do feel like, you know, people are like, pick me, you know, whatever that's about. Real estate. Oh, because people want the money. People want the, you know, whatever that real estate is worth. Yeah, it's always about money, isn't it? It's sickening. And money, honestly, underneath it all, is a spell. Crumbling. What you built feels like it's falling apart. It's okay. You have the strength to build anew. This is like the tower. It's crumbling because it wasn't built on anything sturdy enough and stable enough and lovable enough and, you know, integrity and all that stuff. So it's coming down. I feel like this is a tower. Somebody's life. Somebody might feel like their life is falling apart. Well, how much of an asshole have you been, huh? Here's a Band-Aid. Harsh and aggressive one. I don't know. Tangled. Oh, the web we weave. Unable to free yourself from a sticky situation. Taking a step back helps you to see clearly. Yeah. Very, there could be a lot of people involved. Could be literally, this is like crowning you as well, like a tangled, there's so much hoity-toity. Oh yeah, status and quo, champagne taste, beer budget, arrogant and pretentious. Hope for your challenge and homework is the arrogant, harsh, aggressive BS or something. Devilish. Trouble follows them around, tempting an addictive charm. Yeah. Somebody wants to tempt somebody with something. Okay. Tempting them, faking the whole storyline, manipulating how you feel about a narrative. Right? Bingo. Mirror. Somebody needs to self-reflect. Like attracts like, and this person will not. They need to. They need to look at themselves. That's the only way. Also, tries to sell you a pipe dream. No substance and evasive. Something's crumbling. Somebody's like dangling a carrot. Like, we can do this if you do that. You know, you got to fake this, you know, say this. It's the mind control. Yeah, all that is a bunch of shit. Why can't you just be straight up? Yeah. Wow. The mess people put themselves into, and then when they realize what they've done, they're like, no. You know, it's really sad. I mean, hello. Your dark side keeps you from everything, all the love that you do have. Don't let it steal your joy. Tangled situation. Somebody is dark. This is a crime situation for 3 weeks or whatever. This harsh, aggressive, hyperonic personality disorder person. Baking the whole storyline. Trying to make somebody look really, really bad. Like, why? Why? And actually, I got questions. You know, why? Negativity. Yeah, dark side, you think? Like a dark cloud, you're depressed, extreme mood, hoity-toity. Somebody needs an ego check. Big time. Or they're having one. You know, we could be having a dark night of the soul here. You know, people need to reflect. These are the times. We're in judgment. There's signs historically and biblically and interestingly enough, Nepal, China, Singapore, Venezuela, Spain, it's all over the world, man. And it's only going to keep increasing, I believe, until people really do wake up. And here in America, I don't feel like anybody's really had a shake up yet, a real one, earthquake or, uh, yeah, source isn't playing. People need to get it together. Stop being so fucking cruel to each other, you know? Closed off, not emotionally available, distracted, hurt in the past. Somebody made boundaries. Somebody's feeling closed off or ghosted because somebody made boundaries, and somebody's feeling very obsessed, mechanical, kind of matrix like, wow, this is deep for somebody. This mechanical card gives me a very dark reptilian vibe, actually. All right, now we'll play some tarot. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. Show me what I need to see. Everything is a spell, man. They're all spell. You wouldn't believe how many spells are going on in the world right now. I don't think any of us could really understand because there's so much, all over. Seven of Wands down. Somebody's feeling very weak, very bummed out that something didn't work. And whatever that backfire was, they have no defense. They haven't built a plan B or whatever. They haven't worked on a plan B. They might not have expected this backfire. They weren't thinking. That's for damn sure. Page of Cups down. They don't want to reflect. And they're very against this child. These boys or child. I don't know how that's connected with you, but you place it however the hell you want. I'm getting very annoyed kind of feeling with this energy. Somebody is very annoyed. So is this devil energy annoying? Hanged Man reversed. Somebody's freeing themselves from a very sacrificial energy. Somebody didn't die after all, and they're pissed. They're pissed that their spells didn't work. That's nice, isn't that? Isn't that nice? Like they wanted to take you out. Or somebody out. This dark side. They freed themselves. Or that's what it's about. Or freeing yourself from the dark side tangled mess. It's crowning you. Getting out of it. Seven of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I think a lot of people are assessing things, putting things into perspective. Somebody's just working on their coin, like minding their own business, I feel, and then someone else is like in their lane. They're not even worried about, this person needs to worry about themselves, not about this person. They're being very negative, hoity-toity. Yeah, how's that for you? Those win at all costs kind of attitude, that's what you get. That's why it's a backfire, because somebody was an asshole in a nutshell. Yeah, freeing themselves. They're here, somebody doesn't want to take a chance. The Fool reversed, or maybe they shouldn't take a chance. I'm not sure how that's going to be. But with no defense, no oomph, whatever, feeling very depleted, maybe. Somebody's very undecided here, you know. They need to self-reflect. They need to look in the mirror and realize what the hell they've done. And usually when you have a narcissistic, sociopathic, or whatever disorder, or this hyperonic personality disorder, it's actually these people are incapable for whatever, for the disorder part of it. It's like they need help with this. They need, or something. I don't know. But somebody needs to, maybe not take a whole lot of chances right now. This threesome might have been a long time ago. This betrayal might have been a long time ago. This hurt, this heartache, however it was for you. Maybe it wasn't a threesome at all, but there were three culprits. Possibly. If I get another three, it'll be confirmation. Well, there's a bunch. Spirit's like, here. The Emperor, Justice, the Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles, and the Sun. Emperor, dead center in the reading, is taking charge, controlling. I see this black and white checkerboard flooring on all three of these cards right in a row. All these major arcanas right in a row. Not even to mention this one, but hey, yeah, this Emperor wants to get out of it. He's in a tangled mess, he or she. They want to free themselves. But I feel like this Emperor has a dark side. There's like control and mind control, and there's a lot of shit there. I feel like this could be a micromanager, every little fucking detail, It's like, how many times in a person's life do you have to be told to shut the lights off? Really? It's their madness, not yours. Hope your challenge and homework is to make things right, working on things, right? The negativity, the ego, the aggressiveness, the, making things right after everything, the Hierophant, the one who's connected to source. This person could be a teacher, could be like a guru or a mentor, right? Somebody's being very closed off. I feel like somebody goes through the situation, is what it is, because it was too dark. They didn't want it anymore. Maybe they had to heal, right? Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing and caring, right? Somebody's good with money here. This is about, the whole lovey-dovey, nurturing, caring. I like this vibe I'm getting right now. Anywho, undecided, not taking any chances, a little scared, but it's all good. Here's the Sun. Something is a backfire. This exposure, these things are big. This is a good card. It is Trump for you, right? We know this. It's the best card in tarot. There's children involved. The boys or girls, right? I'm going to say boys and girls, but you can place it. Anywho, yeah, the exposure. When the sun's out, there's no shade. Do you see any shade? Oops, everything's sticking to me. See any shade? No shade. No, and there's roots down here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's growth. Things have changed. I feel like this has happened a long time ago, or it's been looming for a long time, Okay, Queen of Wands down. It's definitely a black witch, this Emperor, or a warlock with no good intent. I feel like their heart is cold, their heart is empty, and they have no love whatsoever inside them. There's that other three. Ding, 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 ding. Mm. Feel like this is a hope, fear, challenge, and homework with Justice and Seven of Pentacles. You know, making things right, working on making things right, making plans for a gathering, right? That's what we're working on. We're working on getting together. Could be a sit down, could be a, you know, at a restaurant, a pub, who knows, at the house, whatever. Somebody's faking the whole story. Well, truth always prevails. So fake whatever you want, but if it hasn't been working for you, it's certainly not going to continue working for you. You know, it's not going to start now, is what I should say. All right, we got a couple here. King of Wands. Yeah, Queen of Wands down and King of Wands. This definitely could be a father figure or some sort of boss or leader, maybe a manager or something. Three of Empress down. That was the extra card. Somebody could be missing their kids. This one is very without. This could be poverty or lack-mindedness even. Ooh, nice word, spirit. Thank you. Somebody's in lack-mindedness. See, this hyperonic personality disorder is part of the, you know, everything sucks. Everything, you know. I hate this person. I hate that. This sucks. It's raining. My clothes aren't dry. You know, they're always bitching. They're always complaining, kind of thing. Ugh. Whatever. Things are happening. It's about being quick on your feet. It's about communication, right? Getting together and making things right after this mess. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to get deeper still. This reading is draining. Somebody needs to take action. Somebody here needs to do something. Whether it's getting off the couch, whether it's getting in the car, whether it's dealing with the situation, whatever that is. Four of Swords, yeah. Somebody's recovered, and that's what it's about. People want to. I feel like on this planet and as a whole, people are tired of suffering. They're tired of it. There's so much energy involved in whatever that is. Excuse me, very hiccuping. But I do feel like it's giving it a rest as well. People need to self-reflect and give it a rest. You know, this harsh, aggressive bullshit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a straight shooter. You know, I if anyone was coming towards me, come in right, man. Or just don't come in at all. That's what it is. If you can't be cool, then why bother? You know? So there's something there about that for you. You know? Possibly. Depending on your situations. Hold on, I got card down. Where the heck did it go? I don't know. Hold on. It's Justice again, and this one is upright as well. So things are being made fair, and this is crowning you. The dark side entangled web is right over it, but it's being worked out. We could be dealing with a courthouse, you know, people or court, you know, you might be dealing with some sort of institution. Maybe these people should maybe look into institutionalizing someone, you know, if they're not, you know, because the therapy thing is so prevalent in this reading, you know. But it is crowning you for the next few weeks. I like it a lot. Justice is here, working on things. See, people, you know, a lot of time, people don't realize how brutal they are until it's too late. Yeah? High Priestess reversed. Well, in my readings, whether it's reversed or not, It's always up in my readings, but they're either refusing or denying this person. Now I have the High Priestess and I have the Hierophant, which is a divine counterpart. Actually, these people were supposed to have this um, learning Earth school kind of thing. You know, it's like the time is now. Maybe there's twin flames here, right? Maybe you're dealing with the twin flame. I don't know a ton about twin flames, but I know it's a very difficult relationship because you mirror each other, the opposites, right? The oil and water. You know, there's like everything is there's no coincidences, right? So there was a reason why you two or whoever is going through this. Okay, there's a bigger thing going on here. All right, show me. I need a bunch, please. Think they want me to take that one? What? All right. Hold your horses. Knight of Cups. All right. Page of Cups. King of Wands down. Ding, 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 ding. Second King of Wands. This one's reversed. Yeah, this one's not taking action, but that's what it's about. Maybe this King of Wands that hasn't, you know, this dark warlock needs to take action. Or something. All right. Sorry, my back is killing me, and I do need to work on getting a new chair here. If I ever think of it, and when I'm out and about, I never think of it. Queen of Cups dead center in the reading. Six of Pentacles down. Six of Wands. Somebody's a sweetheart here. Somebody is intuitively definitely the High Priestess. Male or female, I don't give a shit. But if you look at this female in the picture, she's looking into the cup. She's looking for answers. She's listening to her intuition and for guidance and, you know, the whole spiel of it. And there's justice right here, right? Six of Pentacles down. Somebody doesn't want to gift somebody. You know, could be this real estate. Are we talking in inheritances? Didn't I have, yeah, the Ten of Pentacles down. Broken family dynamic, doesn't want to give out inheritances. Somebody or whatever, or it's all about money, you know, whatever that is, you know, they don't want to gift this person, or they're against the High Priestess's gifts. Again, childlike wonder and you know, looking for answers and not taking any risks. We need to make things right. This is big. This is big. And there's that King of Wands down, not moving, not budging, you know. This Three of Wands, you know, hasn't done, this is what it's saying. King of Wands down, Three of Swords down. The king has done nothing about this chaos and betrayal in the past. Done nothing. So nothing's solved, nothing's changed, nothing, you know, what is that? Queen of Cups right in the middle. Six of Wands down. There's no victory here. It's not about a victory. I feel like it's about love, man, and that's what makes the world go round. And if you want to sweep it under the rug, too bad, so sad, because there's exposure here with the Sun card. And I guarantee you, if that is the case, sweeping that shit under the rug is what caused this shit in the first place, because people need to face their fears and deal with their own emotions, their own harshness, their own aggressiveness, their own self. They need to self-reflect, whoever this is, in a huge way. Justice right under that. That would be justice if they would fucking heal. Knight of Cups. Somebody wants to come in with an apologetic way. This Hierophant, right? It's about empathy. It's about coming forth and filling that cup. Maybe there's an offer coming for you, or you can flip it and flop it, right? So I like how, the aggressiveness is definitely here. But I like how it's like they want to change. Well, have they done anything to change? See, everybody wants change. They don't want to change their life. They don't want to change, and it does not work that way. It doesn't. In case anyone hasn't figured that out yet. Show me what I need to see. Seven of Swords down. Queen of Pentacles is not dealing with the toxicity. It's over. It was a long time ago. We're getting over it. The lies, the betrayal, the sneaky, cunning manipulation, the mental illnesses and disorders. It's a disorder not to reflect. Well, do it anyway. If that's their mind, their lack of, oh, I can't do, no, power up, man. This is time for spiritual Jedis to get together and activate. Wonder Twins activate, right? I'm about empowerment. The Emperor again with the Sun. Ding, 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 ding. Is being exposed. This person is being exposed. Technically, the Emperor is a king of all the kings. So they're elevated that much higher, yeah? But it also means that this Emperor has embodied all of those kings' suits. King of Swords, King of Pentacles. They've mastered all of those, and that's what made them, they're being exposed. Right out into the sun, wide open, They wanted somebody embarrassed or humiliated, then that's exactly what's happening to them. Backfire. Whatever they send out, whatever that is, hate crimes, death spells, all the fucking chaos, fighting, confusion, all those little tiny, tiny, tiny paper cuts, if you have, a paper cut, sure, it's not so bad, but when you have a goddamn million of them, you can bleed to death. Which is what they wanted for this person, remember? They wanted death. They wanted red rum. They wanted whatever that is. They wanted, I feel like some of the people out there, if they could have taken away the air that they breathe, they would have. Somebody playing God here. Is this Emperor playing God? Good luck with that. Especially when there's a High Priestess in town. Ten of Swords, it is painful. Very much so. But it's also overkill. And these spells are not cool. Hi there, everybody. It's not cool. And I feel like the Queen of Cups right in the middle is making all this happen. Or whatever. Whoever the magical one is. And I'm not talking the Dark Warlock. I'm talking the good one. The good witch. Or whatever. Oh, okay. I didn't need those two, but okay. Four of Pentacles down is letting go, right? Letting go of this. High Priestess down. Six of Wands down. Fixing this. It's not just putting a Band-Aid on something. It's actually getting to the root of the problem, right? Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. They're scared. But they are coming. At some point. They're scared. They're gonna procrastinate, put off, but they're coming. Whatever that means to you. Yeah, Some people are hiding, I guess. You know, a lot of people on this planet, you got to understand they're not going to change. It's got to be free will, period. And you have to really want to do it. Three of Wands down. We know it's not going anywhere. There's a big fat stop here. hmm Somebody could be having problems with travel plans or have no vehicle or something of the kind. But in the bigger picture, things are coming to a stop. And that's what's needed to happen. There's three ring circus here. Knight of Pentacles down and all the black magic that they have put out and all the, intent and all the stuff that they wanted this. They wanted this. And now that the backfire is here, they're like, oh my God, what did I do? Really? Really? Whatever. There is that fucking eye roll. Wow. I'm going to give you a Hidden Realms Oracle. We're going to change it up a little bit. Oh, I was going to give you a Slovak deck too, but hold on, I got card down. This is reversed. The Well Watcher. I'll show it to you upright. It's number 7 for those who care. It's about wisdom, the power of the divine. Wisdom and the power of the divine. Yeah, the divine's pretty powerful. I'd say so. Oh, this was a challenger. I'm showing it upright. Okay. All right, don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. The Well Watcher comes to let you know that you've run out of steam. Self-will alone isn't enough to make things happen. All cannot be yours at this time. If you feel you're going nowhere, it's because you're meant to stay put. Willfulness can lead to your becoming, like the bull in a china shop, creating havoc as you push forward. Remember the sacred creative source of the water in the well. Drink some, be still, and contemplate the true origin of power. It isn't you. So drink deeply of the wisdom of the divine and listen to the beautiful music playing through your life. When you've made conscious contact with your higher power, you can move forward again, replenished and renewed. This is also an important time to restore harmony in your relationships, since you may be temporarily out of tune with one another. Is there a power struggle between you two? Remember that only the divine has true power here, and you won't feel the need to struggle anymore. You need to give it in. Somebody does. The divine is all over this message. The righteous, right? I'm going to give you a couple more. I know I'm on the Oracle thing, but I'm going to give you a few more of my Slovak deck. It's calling me. So we're not done with the tarot yet. Show me what I need to see. Show me. What time are we on? Hi, everybody. 53. Okay. Show me. King of Swords down. Devil down. Ace of Cups down. Wow. The Magician down. Wow, Sagittarius. What the fuck? What else? Somebody here is trying to break chains from somebody that really has no integrity or truth. Whatever that means to you. Somebody's breaking chains of that, right? Very, very hateful, harsh, and aggressive energies with the Ace of Cups down here, right? All that water in that cup is falling out, or it's dry, dead, empty out, right? This Devil card, the control, the power issues, and all of it, it's still real. The domination, yeah, fuck you. Yeah, black magic all day. They need to get it together and be the fucking magician of their life. Be the hero of their own story, whatever the fuck that is. You just got goosebumps, yeah. Show me. Yeah, this person, whoever that is, you know, they can do. If I did what I went through, which is why I'm here, I went through hell. I lived in hell. It was supposed to be that way, you know. I was in a situation where, you know, my family put me in hell. And they thought they were going to take me out. They really did. You know? But everybody can do it. Five of Wands down is not dealing with the chaos anymore. It was in the past. Leave it there. Grow up. Do your fucking thing. Right? Do the things. And be responsible in your own life for your own actions, not anyone else's. People need to stay in their own lanes. You know? It's about it being over. It's about closed doors, moving on, learned lessons, and a completely different chapter. And somebody here did, right? Hi there, everybody. Yeah. King of Cups down. Somebody absolutely hates the devil. All right, we're dealing with the light worker and we're dealing with the devil energy. Okay? Right up there. Oh, yeah. These are the times. These are the fucking times. Good versus bad. And I say bring it. But you guys got to get your empowerment up. We got to get everyone through this. And you know, there's a star here. Somebody's glittering like gold and somebody hates it. But this is wish fulfillment. This is hope, which is hugely important. And that, my friends, is what got me through everything I've been through. And the day I got out of hell, damn, it's nice out. Damn, that sun is fucking beautiful, shining in that sky. I'm getting all choked up. You guys can do this. There is hope. There's wish fulfillment here. Something I feel is divinely timed. Do I have the wheel? You know, I feel like something's divinely timed, you know. The power of the divine is not playing. Somebody fucked around and found out in a big badass way. And these lessons are to be made through the family so it never happens again. 10 of Pentacles down. Hanged Man. We want to sacrifice this person so bad we can't stand it. Whoever that is. They want to hang this person. Harsh and aggressive. Coldness. Win at all costs. Hope for your challenge and homework. Magician down. Good luck with that, whoever this is. Good luck with that shit. The divine is in town. You haven't learned? Like your shit hasn't worked from the past and you're still doing it? You haven't learned yet? God. Ace of Wands and the moon again. Ding, 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 ding. Really? There is a new drive. There's a new beginning. We're scared of it. But facing our fears brings that beginning. It brings back vitality and some sort of chutzpah. Right? Somebody's scared of it. We got justice for the third time in this reading. This one is down. This is about very unjustified situations and making it fucking right. Welcome to Age of Aquarius, where it's all about light and dark, information, learning, seeing. Wow. All right. Give you a couple of these. Whew. This was a heavy one. Something's a bingo here, however. Is somebody a target? That's what it is. Somebody was a target. This child was a target. They targeted this child because they have light, see? Light and dark, and that's what the dark does. Okay, it's all coming together now. Yeah, plant, garden, and harvest. Somebody has a green thumb, or they're a horticulturalist. I like it. Planting means hope, right? If you plant something, there's hope for it to harvest, right? We're coming into harvest season. Yeah. So plant those seeds. Somebody needs a siesta from this shit, you know? Somebody needs to heal and recover. This is serious stuff. Take one more of this. They actually need a siesta. Getting outside and reconnecting with Mother Gaia, however, is always, and ground, right? Ground. Take the one on the bottom. Enjoy music, right? Instruments, sound, and tone. Okay, tone. Harsh and aggressive. The tone, right? Somebody needs to sing their song. Somebody is singing their song. And sing it. Sing it loud. Be proud. You know? Come, like, I've made so many mistakes in my life, and I've learned and I've grown, and I kept keeping on, you know? And some of those lessons were bigger than others, yeah. But I'm here to tell my story out of everything I survived, and I'm going to sing my song fucking loud, and I don't care if people don't like it, you know? Take a few of these here. Show me what I need to see. 5 of Hearts reversed. People could be very, very disappointed and embarrassed and shamed. See, that's another thing with this Catholic Church thing, and the, you know, keeping people in shame and guilt. You know, what is that exactly? That's like keeping you small. They want to do that on purpose. Breaking those old structures and patterns. Oh my. You know, the truth is here. There's clarity here. Right? There's a lot of embarrassments. These people wanted these people humiliated, and now they are. They wanted people not to like them or befriend them, and then that's happening to them. Whatever they put out is going back. They hate the red rum plans, the, you know, hate crimes, all the shit, all the crap, all the gossip, you know. Yeah, return to sender. 9 of Spades. There's a lot of spell work here. Fucking hell of a lot of spell work here. That tangled web we weave. That tangled web, I feel, has a big ass black widow spider in it. And that's the High Priestess. Somebody hates it. They absolutely hate it. Ace of Hearts reversed. So sad. Here's Band-Aid. Take some fucking responsibility of your goddamn selves. Whoever this is. Yep. It's all about a sit down and making it right. Let's do it. Take action. Let's get it over with so we can grow and see and enjoy the sun again and get out of hell. Right? We want to see that sun. We want to feel that sun on our face. And you know, there's a hell of a lot of heat in Europe right now, killing those people. But the SUN coming out, a lot of people, a lot of the dark, they don't like it. They're not going to handle it. They're not going to handle the SUN because it's too real. The exposure is too real. See, these earthquakes, I believe, and volcanoes that are here happening, and I believe may still. There's going to be a lot of underground cities and tunnels that are going to be ruined. There's going to be a lot of structures and organizations And oh yeah, I never talked about that black and white on the bottom, which is very Masonic from the start. That's right, people. The Masonic, Rothschild, Luciferian idea of family. They're the ones that created the black and white checkerboard floor back in the day, back in the barbershops, the grocery stores, wherever you see them, classroom, whatever. It's all about control. See? There's an organization here. You might be dealing with an Eastern Star, if not a Masonic person. Because these kind of rituals are Eastern Star. Sacrifice children for greed, winning at any means, winning by any means necessary, ruling with an iron fist and lying, climbing over people to get to the top. Those are the ones that, you know, the Bible says the ones on top shall be last, and the last shall be first. King's Landing. That's the back of this. Here at Kilmartin lies a stone on a hill. The footprint of crowned kings remain. Their power lies there still. Someone is the true king. Guess who that is? That's right. It's Yeshua, the true king. The light, source, the divine, the creator, the grand poobah. See, this person is not God. And I feel like God is like, who the hell do you think you are trying to take on my persona and cause all this destruction? Time to go. Time to cut that shit out and change. Those are your messages, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for listening. Please do the things for me, right? Do the things. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human, and we would not have to be dealing with this. Ain't that the fucking truth? I hope you guys are good for the next couple weeks, or I maybe should see you soon. Either way, ciao. Take care.